Hello everyone and welcome back to Transport Fever. We are doing another episode here where we get to try and expand, as always, our business and our good shaping capabilities. Today we are looking at, I believe, the Sandhurst large transfer here that we built along on the last live stream I did a few weeks ago. And it is shaping up to be pretty well. As you can see, we get plenty of food waiting. I'm gonna have to extend how many trains are gonna be on this line over time, but that's something to be looked at here a little bit later. And as you can see, this line is just gonna be going along the river a lot of the way here, and underneath the roadway, going across the river, and then splitting into, well, a mess. Let's be honest a little bit. This is quite an interesting intersection that I had to do here because I didn't have enough room to do like a full clover leaf. We had roadways intersecting this section. The terrain height differentials from the northern mountains here and to the riverside is pretty steep, and so this is kind of the design we came up with. And so far, I think it'll work out. Definitely is gonna look a little weird for a lot of people, but I'm fine with that. It's almost like a pretzel, a weird looking pretzel, and it's gonna basically allow people to go along the river kind of east-west and then start going north-south, and people can transfer off of this, as you can see, going off the right way, going around and to the left, or going around. And I think I forgot to do this on the stream, but there needs to be a track like this in case I want to go the other way. Now these are kind of two one-way tracks here, so traffic might be an issue. And, you know, thinking about that, what I might have to do is make a bit of a passing lane here, just a little bit even closer to the shoreline. And what that'll do is basically give these guys an option hopefully to go their own way. I'm kind of gonna have to avoid this pillar real quick, which is something that I definitely didn't foresee doing. There we go. And I want this to be spread out enough so we can maintain that speed. Alright. Good. A little weird, a little ugly. Oh! Also, new boats! These are swell. They can carry, I think, a 50% more than before. So we have more boats picking up more stone. We might actually have too many boats at this point, so we might have to send these guys, a couple of them, to go be sold, which is fine. I think production's still good. Yeah, production's still fine here. It's just we might have too many of the new boats. They are faster. These ones can go 20. These ones can go a little bit quicker than that. Usually they're going about 30, I thought. Yeah, 30, so 50% faster too. And that's gonna help us get a lot more goods shipped down the river to be transported up this way. Alright, so that's fine. And here is this large kind of track piece that we're doing here. Alright. I think we're basically at the point to merge this over to the rest. Like that. And then the main line can kind of go out the slight curve that way along the river, and this can, let's see, go out a little bit more and merge onto it. pretty much as quickly as possible. And I want to try and just touch up the terrain a bit here. There we go. A lot of little rough spots to consider. I might work on the split a little bit more. It's a little ugly. Okay. You can even see the terrain for this switch is just really out of control. So that might need to be looked at. Here. Okay, so it starts to go up, but then it goes back down, which is kind of not what I want. So let's go ahead, flatten that out, and do something like this. Alright, then bring this over. Too much slope. Oh, there's one. It's definitely a steep slope. Trains will have to take that a little bit slower, but it's a better looking slope. So I think that's fine. And then we need the additional little switch there, and that's pretty much good. So a lot of traffic probably going to go through these areas as things get mixed around. Alright, let's see if I can't get this to sit a little bit flatter, closer. Alright. And I want the quickest angle back. Being right butt up next to this, and I want it to be at least 120, right? And 120 there. This one, when does it hit 120? About there. Yeah, that's better. That's a little bit more of an even spread, I would say. Alright, so that is pretty much the largest intersection that we have right now. Followed by a really large depot of some kind, which we can use to maybe store some additional goods waiting to be shipped along this main line. We have potential now to go across the river over to Totten and Wickwar and Rindlehall and all those wonderful towns. But I think for the rest of the episode today, we're going to be looking at Kelsey. And I know I always mispronounce this town. I apologize, but hey, it's what I do. And we need to try and decide on how to get this to work. We have a station there. So we're gonna have to, the problem is that the center of town is right here, like this. And the roads are not suitable for a good station. So I might have to spend probably 3 million bulldozing basically the town center. Get a rail station through here so that it can merge over to there. And then followed by another issue is just the terrain. As you can see, the slope here is rather steep, so we might have to even do a tunnel or cut away the terrain. It'll be an interesting little thing here. And then once we get this station built, we'll be able to start doing passengers all the way up from this corner down through here over straight to our town over in this direction. So pretty excited about that, to get Halezoen hooked up. Slowly getting some more goods on it. Slowly. Alright. Let's head over here. Go ahead and just bulldoze this out of the way. Now, I could also align it this way. Say, like, I just pop that out. Just like that. We're going to pause our game. Flatten it out a bit. So we'll keep this and we'll try and get the station pretty much dead center, which will function really well. So let's rotate it. All right, and we want 2 platforms at 240. Might be worth doing this just to make that row connection look a little bit better. I think so. And we can kind of pop that off. There we go. And smooth this out. That station pretty flush to the terrain, or the terrain pretty flush to the station, what have you. So that is a passenger stop on some height lines. And we might be able to just seriously grab a line like this. Now you can see this a bit of a land bridge forming there, and I don't usually like the looks of those. I usually try to avoid those type of things. So I'm gonna go straight for just a second, so we can start getting a little bit more bends. And then do something like that. I'd rather cut away a bit of this footer, because I think it would just look better to do that. And then what you do is you flatten out always the side of the hill that you want to smooth, and leave the other one side steep. I find that to be kind of a really good look. That means it looks like they kind of just cut this away and smooth this off, and they would probably build a retaining wall or something through there. So that's a pretty direct route, which is good. Also have some large bits of terrain through here, which I'm gonna smooth out as well. All right. Looking good for a mountain pass. Going up through there, kind of goes around a little bit. Now, you know, a cool mountain pass would be up along like a really high level and wiggling your way through there, but this terrain, you know, it's not really necessary to do that. Now we just need to get to that. What happens if I just draw a line? Construction not possible, of course. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop that off. Now is it possible? Yeah, it is. And I was thinking about doing a tunnel anyways, and that might be what we do. So let's grab the right side, make sure it hooks up to the right side, and the left side to make sure to hook it to the left side. Alright, and that's pretty low, which is good, which means I'll be able to actually do something like that and press M a few times. See if we can't get a bridge through this thing. Bridge pillar collision. So I might have to actually square off the bridge. So it might more or less start, say, here to here, right? And then you just raise it up like that. Or what we can do, one, smooth out all this. can do is put it more on this side, just the road, right? Might be cool. Might be cool. Let's see if we can't get this a little bit more lined up to the tunnel entrance. Yeah, and we can put some rocks and trees just to make that look nice. Alright, and we just simply hook that there. Hook that there like that. Oh, I'm raising the train instead of flattening. Okay, there we go. That's fine. All right. So I think that's a pretty cool tunnel, right? You get the road going over it and everything like that. We could maybe mess with the train a little bit. Let's see, we can't. I can't really pull that up. That's fine. I'll find something to do with that. But that's cool. All right, now, problem. We need to connect these two sides of town. That's an issue. So let's think about that for a second. We could just do 2 bridges, one on each side, very much like the town before, as you can see here. Not the town before. The town before that, I think. Yeah, we have a bridge on this side. So this one we can do 2. Quickly delete these. And we'll just go straight across. Which obviously needs to be pretty long. Or else it's gonna look a little funky if I do. There we go. That's not a good look. Let's do something like that. There we go. So a nice big bridge on that side, and then I don't know if I can do a bridge on this because this train's a little bit higher. So what I'll do is just come on. Let me get a road here. Gonna rebuild the town a little bit. Just so they have room to expand, because I'm sure they will. Alright, there we go. Just connect some loose ends there. Okay, so this is the valley route to Middleton, and I'm happy to say that is looking rather fine. Smooth this out a little bit on this side. All right, we got little bridge crossings, you know, here and there. This one's going under, and then over here we built a little bit of a larger bridge going over a country road. So that looks good. Okay, so we can unpause. And we want to start shipping some people. So I would say, what, 2 trains to start? Taking people from Middleton all the way through here to Halzone. So let's look at our, our one line right now. Currently has 2 trains on it. Perfectly fine. Let's see about finances. How much can we borrow? Because we're gonna need quite a bit of money here. Borrow. Okay, 20 million should be enough. We'll pause just so we don't get some random spikes to our money supply. We're gonna go ahead and buy a train. It's 1951. Now the Class A4 is kind of the latest, newest steam locomotive that we have. There's also the Red Arrow, kind of the really first, I think, electric car here. It's got the rail bus, which I think is diesel, which is the first diesel one that we got. And it's passenger. Top speed is 90 kilometers. And they're cheap. Tell you what, let's use this diesel. We'll use the rail bus. So this is the rail bus route. So we'll go ahead and buy, I guess, enough to carry passengers. So 1. And the nice thing about them, right, because I can essentially just combine them here into one big train. Right, 127K a year. Oh my, that's pretty expensive. What's the cost on just a car? Well, really not much different. That's not much different at all. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna buy this all the way up here. So 122 meters of diesel trains, and we'll see how this goes. I'm probably doing something silly, really. All right, so we're gonna start over here. And we're just gonna work our way back up through every single one of these stops. Now it looks like a train already wants to go this way. And I think this is the oil train, if I'm not mistaken. The oil line is now gonna be made using this method to get up to the north here, which is pretty nice, I will have to say. There to here to here. All right, line 15. Hales Owen. The Hales Owen to Middleton. All right, we're gonna change the color of this. We're gonna go ahead and just color it a nice salmon color. All right, we're gonna go ahead and look at our vehicles. We're gonna set this to Hales Owen Middleton line. Just like that, hit play. You guys are gonna see the first diesel train. Oh my. Look at that. Now, it's not as fast as, like, say, the Flying Scotsman or anything like that, but it's kind of cool just to see these all hooked up like together. I'm sure this isn't how they're probably hooked up. They're probably more used as just single vehicles. And I'm probably doing this, it probably just looks silly to everyone that I'm doing this like this, but, I plan to do some funny things with these cars. It's pretty loud. With all those engines going off at once. Alright, let's see if this can get up to speed. It can. So it can go up to 90. Go ahead and just watch it through its first little pace here. Because we have no switches on that northern line yet, or really anywhere. It'll be interesting. Hopefully no other trains are nearby or coming along the way. If it stops, I'll start adding switches, which will be fine. Alright, we're going to switch over this way. Head over the road here. Train's more important, you know, it can't slow down, or I don't want it to slow down too much, or change its speed too much. So cars, I'm going to be using them to usually get out of the way. Let the train kind of take the main surface, which I think is a good idea. Let's see if I can't change the color while we're doing this. Let's do a nice sky color. Something like that. Pretty neutral. Or I can go dark. Dark does look good. Yeah, let's go dark. I like dark more. There we go. We're going through the very dense transfer area right there. Waiting for a free path. That basically tells me that there is a train. Yes, and we need to signal some stuff here. Boop, 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 boop. All right. So we got these. On the bridge. Yes, I can. Which is good. Put them in the center point. Here as well. That train has quite the honker on it, don't it? Alright, that's gonna go up through there. Now this train should come this way and kind of just snake its way back. This actually looks to be the food line coming back. Kind of interesting that they're going this route. There we go. Just need to watch our little train here. Speed it up though. Whoosh, underground it goes. And it just pops out of that tunnel there. Oh, our first, some planes. We haven't built an airport yet. I'd be interested in doing so. So they have arrived. The first real stop. Oh my goodness, that is just loud. All right. It's gonna work its way up the hillside a bit. These are kind of my favorite shots. You know, town off in the distance, you got some roads. The awkwardly built highway. Pretty much everything you'd ever want. Ooh, boy, you can just hear that for miles. So it works its way up even more. I don't even know if people are really even going to be using this line or not. Because really they can take the line from here to Heartland and get transferred to the south there. So it's kind of interesting, kind of see what they're going to do. And how this might affect my overall economy. But these towns, a lot of these towns here haven't yet been hooked up to the passenger lines. And if it's a faster route, maybe they'll choose that. Okay, there goes the oil. The oil actually doesn't want to take that route. It's fine with just staying up through the other way. Alright, that's fine. Oh, we have some passengers not waiting for this line at all. And I think that's understandable. Southport does have a little bit of economy. Emsworth, not so much, and nor does the other. So hopefully we can kind of fix that. Where's this food going? Let's see. Upper Sandhurst to the Sandhurst transfer. Ah, yeah. So this food gets shipped up this way now, quickly, or quicker, and sits at our transfer, and then our road vehicles, ever so busy here as of late, pick it all up, ship it out. Go ahead and close that window. Wow, look at this. This is like a well-oiled machine with glitchy terrain. So we are slowly starting to make decent money, I would say. Could always use some more. So these trains are going to run into an issue of spacing, so we're going to just come down here and throw a couple signals. That way, don't get any major holds-ups. All right. And I'll probably signal this off camera. It's a little bit of a mess to try and even think about how I'm going to be signaling that. It would almost take too long at this point. Wow, a lot of trains coming through now. Ooh, look, some passengers. So they want to go to Emsworth, which is, I think, the next town over. Yes. So we need, we'll go ahead and get another passenger line going on that route. Let's see here. These are, how long again? 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sell one. Up, 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 up. Down and down. There we go. Set line all the Halesowen from Middleton. And then we will buy one other. I kind of wish there was a quick way to make copies of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, down. Down, 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 down. Nope. There we go. I think that's the quickest way to kind of combine these here. So we're gonna wait a second. How's this? Anyone waiting? Nope. No one really wants to go to Middleton from Halesowen. Halesowen's kind of our central hub, so you know they're doing the best right now. But also we don't have any bus routes in these towns just yet. So we might be able to start shipping some people around. Can I upgrade this to have a second street connection? Nah, it doesn't want to do that. I feel bad. A lot of people are kind of walking across this bridge when they really shouldn't have to. They should be able to just walk across through the train station. I might look at changing that here at some point. We're gonna have three passenger lines servicing in these 4 or 5 towns, which would be good. Let us take a look, see here. Let's take a look at zones and potentially Look at these bus tram stations. What are these? Tram station with multiple passengers. Large bus tram station. Bus tram station. Very interesting. I do like the looks of it, though. But I think we just need a simple bus stop. We're outgoing here, so let's always stop on the left side. There we go. Get a little depot. Just say here, buy roads vehicles. All right, so we'll buy what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe a little less than that. That's a little much, isn't it? There we go. We'll set up a line here for this. And we'll call this the town name. Inner loop. Alright, and then we'll set line all these guys to the... I didn't even set up its stops. I literally named it and did nothing with it. Hold on. There we go. So they're gonna come out this way, so we'll start here. Come on, let me click on you. There we go. Bus. Bus. Oh, I didn't even click add. I've just been clicking. Oh my goodness. I'm going senile. Alright. There. Over to here. Looping back around to there. There we go. Now we can set all these to the inner loop. And while I'm at it, I will see there should be a bus lane road somewhere, right? Yes. So we'll get some bus lanes kind of along the main strip a bit. There we go. A lot of traffic. A lot of traffic. And we need to upgrade our vehicles. We have a lot to do still. We need to get goods shipping over in this way. Now we could ship some goods, especially these food items, from here by car up directly to here. Though this road is pretty much at a pretty high capacity already. Can I like upgrade this road? That would be pretty ideal. No. The train doesn't want me to do it. That's fine. Dirt road looks cool anyways. Alright. I think that's enough of a rambling episode here. We set up a new station. Passengers are starting to flow between some towns that haven't had passengers before, which is great. So let's just check finances. Beep. Alright, off it goes. And hopefully it just picks up from here, guys. You know, the more money we have, the quicker I'm able to expand our trading empire, lay down some more elaborate things, start detailing things out, and off we go. Wow, look how many people are waiting for this. This is FOMO Hell Zone. So yeah, no, this is a busy one. Busy stop there, busy stop here. Everywhere is just really busy now. With that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to subscribe. hit that like button. Leave a comment down below if you want to see, you know, either more diesel powertrains such as this, or some more coal powered, or maybe we can move up to electric. I don't know. It's up to you guys. So with that, thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.